Disclaimer, if you're not 21, please turn the other way. Don't watch this video. Some depressing news for New Yorkers. I don't know if many of you have heard already, but New York decided to hop on the bandwagon as you can see by the article in the background, to ban Delta 8. Now, I read the article and I'll read it for you guys, but I'm still trying to gather information. Now, I don't know if they did like some sneaky overnight ban, but I'm pretty sure that it needs to go through like legislation and put to a vote before it's banned, unless they did that. But I'm hoping that it's not banned yet, because I went to some stores today and there's still Delta 8 THC. So I'm thinking it's not fully in effect yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and read this article. Also, PAX 2 with what the fuck is it called? Some D8 Kush and some regular good old D9. I love that synergy. Before we get into this, don't forget to subscribe, because I'm still gonna be doing Delta 8 reviews. I'm probably gonna be doing Delta 9 reviews as well, and I'm still gonna be doing Delta 10 reviews. So please hit that subscribe, I would appreciate it. Okay, so let's get into this. New York ban to hot new cannabis product, Delta 8, striking a blow to some CBD retailers. So right here we got a picture from Empire CBD of their moon rocks. Fucking moon rocks. I mean, like, to me that shit's wild. Like, once you start getting into like Delta 8 hash, the Delta 8 concentrates, I don't know. I just don't think that was a good look, but I don't think the government really cares about anything anymore. I mean, they just legalized recreational marijuana, but then since their hands aren't in the pockets of the D8, gonna ban that shit. Ban it, homie. So let's get into this. Delta 8 THC, a hot new cannabis product that has swept across New York in the past years, appears to likely be banned under new state health department regulations. The new regulations, which came out last week, prompted at least one upstate New York retailer. Okay, one retailer. So what I'm already gathering from this line is everyone is still finding out information about this, of what's going on. I even hit up one of my boys, who's a big supplier out in Nevada, and he didn't even hear about this. Well, I guess because he's in Nevada, but usually everyone in the industry like is connected and just knows about everything. So he had no idea about this. The new regulations, which came out last week, which prompted at least one upstate New York retailer, Empire CBD, to close all 6 of its locations over the weekend. Jesus, all 6. They were scared. Delta 8 had become Empire CBD's top-selling product, so it's moving all its operations to Florida, owner said. Online CBD sales to New York will continue, he said. There's no way I could keep it going in New York, whose shops were in Syracuse, Destiny USA, Baldwinsville, Marcellus, New Hartford, Watertown, and Buffalo. Delta 8 is what helped my business grow. Delta 8 THC is made from hemp cannabis, not marijuana, but is said to give some users a sense of euphoria, similar to a marijuana high. You piece of shit, New York. New York is such a whack-ass state. On April 1st, New York legalized possession of small amounts of marijuana for recreational use by those 21 years or older. Stop falling on me, sweatshirt. The state is still working out details on the legal retail sales program for marijuana, which could take up to a year to introduce. In the past year, the state also established what are likely the nation's strict list rules on CBD and other derivatives of hemp. They proposed updates to those rules unveiled last week, including a provision declaring that cannabinoid and cannabinol products made through a chemical processation called isomerization, sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, can no longer be sold in New York. The new rules specify the compounds Delta 8 and Delta 10. The health department appears to consider those to be illegal synthetic products by Foley and Hogg law firm of Boston. Foley and Hogg, or Hoge. I don't know how to say words sometimes. I don't really know how to pronounce. But the new regulations are subject to a comment period through July 19th, according to Jill Montag. Okay, so what I'm reading here looks like till July 19th we have until the ban. After such time, the department will assess on all comments, and if no further changes are necessary, adopt the regulations as written, at which time the prohibition on products manufactured with Delta 8 created through isomerization will be immediately effective, said in an email. Okay. So I don't think it's just yet the ban. Got like a month. I'm just reading this at my own pace, guys. I'm enjoying my D8 D9 mix, so don't mind me. At least 12 other states have also banned Delta 8, including Colorado, one of the first states to legalize marijuana itself. Well, Colorado's doing it, you know. Fuck all. No one is safe. One central New York CBD retailer, meanwhile, isn't sure all Delta 8 products are synthetic, though he isn't surprised New York took this step. I would like to agree with that comment. I don't think they're all fucking synthetic. Like, what the fuck? Owner of Gary's Indoor Garden Supply and CBD Center, Rome, sorry about that, in Rome said one of his suppliers stopped shipping him Delta 8 products last week because of the new York regulations. Another based in Austin, Texas, contends its Delta 8 is not made synthetically and may continue to ship it. So that's great. I mean, if they could prove, if vendors, online vendors, can prove it's not synthetic and they can continue shipping it, why the fuck not, right? That's good news. If I can get it and they tell me it's not synthetic, then I'll keep it as long as I can. Fuck yeah, good for you, man. He also added that much of his business is in supplies for indoor home growing, and they can't stop that. Delta 8 has been picking up momentum nationwide in central New York for the past few months. It can be found on shelves in many local shops that sell CBD. It's sold in forms that can be smoked, vape, or ingested like gummies. As with both marijuana and CBD, Delta 8 THC can come in many forms. Local shops have sold it in, vape cartridges, tinctures, gummies, or moonwatch, which are concentrated nuggets and can be smoked. Users have told Syracuse.com Delta 8 provides a sense of euphoria that affects the body more than the head and is frequently used as a sleeping aid. On a pro-legalization Facebook thread that Comey administrators called legal in CNY, a commenter laminated the Delta 8 ban after hearing of it last week. It's the one thing I found that helps me sleep through the night, she posted. Well, that's the article. I'm going to tell you, I think it's a shame. I mean, if they just banning it anywhere. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Like, I'm in love with, I like Delta 8. I like it. I like it by itself. I like it mixed with other deltas. I think it helps my anxiety tremendously, a lot more than regular D9. And I've heard a lot of other people say the same thing. And as a person who struggles with fucking sleep, I like those gummies. I like those gummies a lot. Oh, I suggest the gummies, by the way, if you need help with sleep. I found it to work longer than just smoking a joint before bed. But that's to each his own. It's very lame. Shame on you, New York. I'm hoping the time to comment, I think they said until July 19th. I hope there's some association out there that could help stop this. But I'm thinking since they just legalized recreational marijuana, they're gonna ban it. So I'm not making any recommendations on what anyone in New York should do, but if I were you, I think you know what you gotta do. Whether that's stock up or prepare yourself in some way. Not that I condone that, but if it's something that you heavily rely on and care about, I don't know, it's just something to think about, guys. I don't know, this is just depressing news. I won't give out my location, but a lot of my homies are from New York. And I just introduced a couple of them to it my last visit there, and they couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe it, the effects of Delta 8, and now New York decides to pull this shit. So yeah, this is going to be the end of my video. Please subscribe for more content and reviews, because I am not stopping these Delta 8 reviews. I'm not in New York. This does not affect me. Okay, guys. I love everyone. Thank you for sticking with the channel and supporting it. Hit that subscribe button. Have a great rest of your evening. New Yorkers, I support you. I got your back. I feel for you. I feel your pain. Alright, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.